Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the exciting world of transportation and envisioning what it might look like in 2050. From Hyperloop systems and autonomous vehicles to sustainable energy solutions, we'll explore the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the future of mobility. Join us as we take a thrilling ride into a world of innovation, efficiency, and sustainability. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest in transportation trends and technologies. Hyperloop One. Hyperloop One is a company that's working on a new way to travel really fast. They want to use a special train called the Hyperloop, which can go as fast as 760 miles per hour. This is much quicker than regular trains or airplanes. The Hyperloop works in a special tube, where there's no air, so it can go super fast using magnets. It's also good for the environment because it uses very little energy and doesn't make any pollution. Hyperloop One is building these systems in different parts of the world. They're making one between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and it should be ready by 2030. They're also working on other projects in the United States, India, and the Middle East. They hope to make it possible for people to use the Hyperloop within the next 10 years. So the Hyperloop is a cool idea that could change how we get around, but there are still things to work out before we can use it everywhere. The Auspaa. The Auspaa is a new idea for getting around in big cities. It can be a small car that drives on the ground, or a flying car that takes off like a helicopter. This special car was made by Airbus and ITAL Design to help with the problems of too many cars in busy cities. The Auspaa has three main parts: a strong capsule for passengers, a battery-powered car for driving on roads, and a flying part with 8 spinning wings. You can easily change the capsule between the car and the flying part. This means you can switch between driving on the road and flying over traffic. Even though the Auspaa is still just an idea, it could change how we move around in big cities. It's an electric car, which means it doesn't make dirty air. This could help make the air cleaner and reduce traffic jams. The Auspaa could be used for lots of things like going to work, taking a taxi, or helping in emergencies. Transit elevated bus. A transit elevated bus is a special kind of bus that travels above regular traffic on the road. It's also called a straddling bus, land air bus, or tunnel bus. The transit elevated bus is made to help with traffic problems in busy cities. It's a big electric bus that goes over 2 lanes of traffic. It runs on fixed tracks and can carry up to 1,200 passengers. The transit elevated bus gets power from wires above or other electrical systems on its roof, along with solar panels, batteries, or supercapacitors. It can go up to 60 km/h, 37 miles per hour. The transit elevated bus is better than normal buses in some ways. It can help reduce traffic because it goes over the cars instead of through them. It can also go faster since it doesn't get stuck in traffic jams. Plus, it's better for the environment because it's electric and can carry a lot of people. But there are some problems to solve before using the transit elevated bus everywhere. It costs a lot to build the tracks and electrical systems for the transit elevated bus. Also, it's important to make sure the transit elevated bus is safe in all kinds of weather and can drive safely with other vehicles on the road. In short, the transit elevated bus is a really cool new way to get around in the city. But we need to do more research and make some improvements before it can be used everywhere. Underground tunnel transportation. Underground tunnel transportation is a growing area that can change how we get around in cities and countryside. Tunnels can carry people, things, and even energy, and they have benefits compared to regular roads. They can help avoid traffic, making travel faster and more dependable. Tunnels also cut down on pollution from vehicles, making the air cleaner in cities. They're safer in bad weather and other dangers, and they make less noise. Many tunnel projects are happening worldwide. One example is the Boring Company's Las Vegas Convention Center loop, which uses tunnels to move people in self-driving electric cars. It started in 2021 and people like it. Another exciting technology is Hyperloop, which could transport people and items super fast in vacuum tubes. It's still being developed, but many companies are working on it. Underground tunnels could change how we move things and people. With new tech and the need for eco-friendly transport, it'll be a big part of the future. The Rena Float. The Rena Float is a special car made by a clever student named Yunshin Chai. It won a big competition in 2017 about cars that can drive themselves. This car is not like normal cars. It can float above the ground using a special technology called magnetic levitation. It is also very kind to the environment because it uses electricity to run. Inside, the seats can move around and the doors can slide open so people can talk to each other and see outside easily. Even though it's just an idea for now, It shows us what cars might be like in the future. Imagine cars floating like bubbles, taking people where they want to go quietly and smoothly. The float looks really cool with see-through walls, so passengers can see all around them. Inside, it's comfy and friendly with seats that can turn and doors that slide open. And the best part, it can drive all by itself, so people can relax or do other things while it takes them where they want to go. The float is still being worked on, but it gives us an exciting peek into what transportation might be like one day. A world where people can travel safely and happily is something we can look forward to. Mercedes-Benz F015 Luxury in Motion. The Mercedes-Benz F015 Luxury in Motion is a special car that shows what the future of transportation might look like. It drives itself and has a very fancy inside that can turn into a comfy lounge. The car is super safe and has cool technology. What's really cool is that the seats can spin around to face each other so people inside can talk and hang out. The seats can even give you a massage and keep you warm or cool. The inside is full of fancy stuff like wood and leather, a fridge, and a wine cooler. The car is special because it doesn't make dirty air and it can go really far without needing more fuel. It's a fancy, safe, and clean car that shows Mercedes-Benz wants to make the future of transportation better. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the future of transportation in 2050. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of high-speed trains, autonomous vehicles, and sustainable tech, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation rolling. Remember, the future is closer than we think. Stay tuned for more futuristic insights. See you next time.